Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on last year's national champions, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Wake Forest offense will have the opening possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got it in the middle. It's Knight. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Gashes him in the middle. Running into the open space. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Back to throw, it's Washington. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the slant. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Here's the give off the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Terrapins will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires left. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he...
Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the red zone, looking for a space. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out on the screen. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, down a throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. All by himself down the middle. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's...
There he goes! You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Terrapins are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Washington. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and
going for it all. And that one's way too far for everybody. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Dropping back, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play.
Breaks into the open. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Knight. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Underheat, he gets rid of it.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Another incompletion on third down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The screen, he's got wheels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Demon Deacons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wake! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it from the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it on the run. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Touchdown, Wake! And the route is on. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. UCF pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Knights did. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Washington. That's caught, it's Burden. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice.
Turning it on! You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's loose on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Gonna look downfield again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the 1st. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. There he goes! And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Hands it off. Finding an escape route.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
This quarterback part of their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback will keep it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to